The project I'm working on at the moment is around safety leadership for people who have either a safety leadership role formally or who manage groups and are responsible for safety. Safety leadership is about how people in a formal leadership role, either about safety or just any role of leader in a potentially hazardous environment, what they do to be effective and how they manage their team. And it really started from the question of, is safety leadership different to any other form of leadership? And we're very much taking the approach, no, it's not. It really is leadership plus a clear responsibility for the safety and risk in the environment. So we've looked back over all the leadership research for 50 or more years. We've looked at all the research around safety, and I've been developing a way of thinking about what someone who is good at making a workplace safe, what is it they do, how do they lead other people to be safe? And we've come up with essentially 4 key sets of behaviors or actions or goals that people undertake to be successful. And what's really interesting about these 4 actions is that they're very different. The first of those behaviors is really about encouraging and motivating people to be safe. And this involves both seeing the positive benefits of safety, of coming home safe from work, of helping out team members, and really seeing it as something valuable to work towards, as making a better life for everyone. Almost in opposition to that, and what people often think typically as a safety role, is in preventing bad things happening. So we think of a second way of defending against all the risks that people face of on a mine site, of falls, of heavy equipment, all the things that could put you at risk. We need to be vigilant for, respond to when they go wrong. So we see safety leadership as being responsible for both quite a positive approach, motivation style of leadership, and also quite a risk averse. So they're quite different things. And the third way is perhaps what we typically think of management, of just ensuring a place is fair, that people understand the rules and consequences and how doing a job well is effective. And the fourth set of behaviors, which applies to all workplaces, but particularly for safety oriented, is around changing and adapting what we do as we learn. So those 4 kind of behaviors, motivating, enthusing people, being vigilant and stopping risks, being fair and consistent, but also changing and learning, create quite a broad set of behaviors that are important for the overall safety of an organization. So our work on safety leadership has been developed in collaboration with a whole range of industries where there are risks, where the risks are obvious in aviation and mining, and where they may not be so obvious. We also work with companies and government departments to improve safety leadership and safety. We do that by asking questions and surveys of people of what they're doing and how they're doing it, linking that with other kinds of data such as injury reports and overall statistics about the effectiveness of an organization, but also by helping work groups to improve how they work together and how their leadership operates. This training program and development is being used in a variety of small and medium-sized businesses right across the state. And I think that's really important to note that it's done with coordination between the research groups, the companies who are participating in the training, and the government responsible for regulating safety and for ensuring the safety benefits across the state. So I think that's a really good example of how the research ties into application and they both support each other.